We are going to show you how to do a Bulgarian split squat. This is actually one of my favorite exercises, and it's a really very good exercise to build the strength and size in the leg. So how do you actually set up for a Bulgarian split squat? And the easiest way for me to do, and how I teach all of my clients to do, and it comes really very close to their, it comes really very close for them being comfortable in that position, and it's really very easy to replicate all by themselves when they do it alone. So I'm gonna have Kareem sit down onto the bench with a 90-degree angle in his knee and hip. He sits up really very straight, upright, and now from here he's gonna take one of his legs and extend it back out, so kind of like in front of his other leg. Now this most of the times comes really very close and not close. This comes to be a really very easy method to get into Bulgarian split squat. And what I'm going to show you later, I'm going to show you another one, Kareem's favorite, mine. Right, so from here, now once he's done that, he's going to stand up onto that front leg, and he's going to put the back leg onto the bench. Now, there are a few ways of how you can keep the back leg onto the bench. There is toes directly into the ground, or shoelaces flat onto the bench, not onto the ground, onto the bench, okay, or the box, depending what you're using to do this exercise onto, right? So some people prefer their toes to hang out off the edge of the other side of the edge of the bench, which makes it friendlier for an ankle. And if you suffer from some issues at an ankle, that might be an easier option for you to be in. Right, so now when it comes to the execution of the Bulgarian split squat, Kareem's gonna put all his body weight onto this front leg, right? And as you can see that he's pushing the knee a little bit and over the toes, over the foot over there, right? So what I'm gonna have him tense up his shoulder blades, tense up his abs, and he's gonna sit the hip a little bit back while he feels the glutes engage in that position, and he's gonna grip the floor with his foot and start to lower himself down into the bottom position. So you want to get, once you're in the bottom position, you want to, again, do one more rep for me. Once you're in the bottom position here, you want to have this straight line going through the knee and the hip, so not coming up a little bit too high up, finishing the movement too high up. Like he's going to demonstrate it next. So just stopping shy of, so go back again and do the movement there. That's it, stop. Right, so like you want to go back down, and as much as your range of motion allows you to do with a control, you want to get the hip in line with the knee. And once you go down to the bottom position, from here, you're still gonna keep on gripping the floor with your foot, making sure that the knee is tracking over the toes, and you're gonna push through and come back up while keeping that upper body over that front leg at all times. So now once you've done that, once you got comfortable with that, you can start having weights in either this working side of the working leg, or opposite, or two weights in each side, and go through the same exercise. Once you finished your reps on the leg, then just bring the leg down, and that's it. Put the weights down if you use the weights, and rest a little bit before going into other leg. Okay, now the other method to set up for Bulgarian split squat is if using anything you have on you within the gym. So either it's a water bottle, is it a chalk, is it even a clip, bar clip can be placed onto the floor and in front of you. So when you sit, you step up to the mark here, and you're gonna bring the back leg onto the ground. You're going to do one squat there. If you don't feel comfortable, if the knee is coming too far out over the toes and you can't get a full range of motion, it doesn't feel uncomfortable, you're going to move that mark a little few inches forward, or 10 inches forward, and then retest that movement. If you can get to the bottom position where the hip is in line with the knee and you can keep the heel down onto the ground and the knees are not excessively pushing over the toes and you feel comfortable there, you can keep that mark there and keep that as your guide to do other sets. So you would align that with the toes of the mark. And if you feel comfortable, you don't need to do anything else. You've done your reps, and then you rest, you do other leg, and just keep on doing up until you finish. That's the setup that you can use.